most dangerous thing you were ever taught in school? For me, it almost got my little brother seriously hurt. Last month, my 8-year-old brother came home from school looking way too excited. He ran straight into my room and said, "You won't believe what my teacher showed us today." I was half paying attention, scrolling on my phone, and just said, "What?" He smiled and said, "How to make electricity with stuff at home." That caught my attention a little, but I figured it was just a simple science thing. Batteries, wires, normal stuff. But later that night, everything changed. I was in my room when I suddenly heard a loud pop from the kitchen, followed by my brother screaming. Not normal screaming, like real panic. I dropped my phone and ran as fast as I could. When I got there, he was on the floor, crying, holding his hand. There was a burnt smell in the air, and the outlet on the wall had black marks around it. I grabbed him and asked what happened. Through tears, he said, "I was trying to do what the teacher showed us." I looked closer and saw wires plugged halfway into the socket with a piece of metal touching them. My stomach dropped instantly. "Why would you do that?" I asked. He said he told us we could see real sparks if we connected it like that. That's when I realized this wasn't just a dumb mistake. Someone actually told him this. I wrapped his hand in a towel and took him straight to urgent care. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as it looked, but the doctor still asked me what happened. When I explained, his whole expression changed. He said, "A teacher told him to do that?" I nodded, and he just shook his head. "You need to report this immediately." The next morning, I went to the school. I wasn't even calm about it. I went straight to the classroom and found the teacher. I told him exactly what happened. At first, he acted confused, like he didn't know what I was talking about. Then he said, "I was just explaining how electricity works. Kids exaggerate things." That made me angry. I told him my brother didn't make that up. He showed me exactly what he did, and it matched what the teacher described. The teacher started getting defensive, saying it wasn't his responsibility what kids tried at home. Then things got worse. The principal came rushing into the room and pulled him aside. I could still hear them talking. Another parent had called, then another. Apparently, my brother wasn't the only one. Multiple kids had tried the same thing. One of them had to be rushed to the hospital. The teacher's face went pale. He kept saying, "I didn't think they'd actually do it." That's when it hit me. He didn't just explain something wrong. He made it sound like something they should try. Within minutes, the school called authorities. They started asking questions, writing everything down. The teacher just stood there, repeating the same thing over and over again. I was just trying to make the lesson interesting. But by then, it didn't matter anymore. Because when you tell kids something dangerous, you don't get to act surprised when they believe you. And the scariest part is, he didn't even realize how wrong it was until it was too late.